Hello, I'm Richard Denning from Medusa Games, and this is a video about Here Comes a Candle, which is an expansion to Oranges and Lemons. Here Comes a Candle includes several elements, including a one-player solo play mode. The one-player mode incorporates the career tiles from the original game. So in this game that you see before you here, I have set this up as if it was a two-player game. I will be playing blue and I will be the trader, and the game will be playing white and will be the moneylender, and I have set up the initial status of the game according to the normal rules for the career tiles. Now, the game uses a card system which drives its decision making and what it will do as we progress through the rounds of the game. So, in the expansion, you will find 6 career priority cards. Here is one of them, the Moneylender's card, which will be used with the accordingly to match the career tiles, and will create a different game experience for each of the 6 career tiles that you may choose to play against. Also included in the expansion will be location rule tiles like these, which will tell you what the game will do on any given location. We will go into more detail about how these cards drive the solo game in other videos, but briefly you will follow through the game looking under the round that you are in and then flowing down the algorithm, down the line, down the arrows, doing the actions in order that the chart gives you, if those actions are possible, otherwise progressing on to the next possible action. These priorities change in the course of the game. So here we have an initial priority for round 1, a priority for what the game will do in the early game before you change the bag, but you change the ships over, a post ship change or bag change phase of the game, and the last 2 rounds of the game. The cards also tell you what the bell priority for, in this case, the moneylender, so where it will place its bells if it gets the opportunity and in which order, and it gives you an idea of when it will buy or sell shares dependent on the price range. So this is the one player mode of Oranges and Lemons expansion, Here Comes a Candle. There are several multiplayer elements incorporated in the expansion. The one that we have called Here Comes a Candle after the name of the game is a event element. So what this does is to bring in event cards. There is a deck of early game event cards and a deck of late game event cards. These roughly correspond to things that went on in the early and late 18th century. In this case we have the Little Ice Age that caused all those frost fires on the Thames and this sort of thing to be going on, and affected the fruit supplies. So here it is making buying lemons but also selling lemons more expensive, so you cost more to buy them but you get more for them if you have them and you can sell them. This event would last a number of turns, and that is dictated by a deck of candle cards, and the candle cards incorporate burning candles like that, and a snuffed out candle card which looks like this. So what you do is you create a deck of these cards and turn them over at the end of the round, and when you have revealed the snuffed out candle, that means that the event will end. If you reveal a burning candle, the event will continue on into the next round. The events last a variable amount of time, and so you create a deck of cards that it may only have 1 burning candle and 1 snuffed out candle in, or it may have 2 burning candles and a snuffed out candle, 3 burning candles and a snuffed out candle. There are some events which only last 1 round, in which case you just draw a new one at the end of the round. The Here Comes a Chopper element of this expansion brings in objectives or targets to achieve by certain points in the game, either by the ship change, bag change point in the game, or else by the end of the game. The player will be given 2 early game cards which will have a single 6-point objective on, in this case to fulfill a cargo and to invest in the EIC once each, and will be worth 6 points if they've achieved that by the mid-game point. They will have 2 of these cards at the start of the game, or choose which one to attempt to achieve and discard the other. They will also be given 2 level 2 or late game objective cards at the beginning of the game, and at the bag change point they must decide which one to keep and continue working towards the end game. In this case, there are 6 points if by the end of the game they can have placed the level 3 bell and to have fulfilled 3 cargoes, and 12 points if they can have placed that level 3 bell and fulfilled 5 cargoes. If they don't achieve any of these criteria, then they score 0 points. So these are additional points that can be gained. They will create a shape to the strategy that the player may follow during the game as they try and achieve certain objectives. We have also included in Here Comes a Candle a set of 10 new cargo tiles, which can just be mixed in with the existing cargo tiles to create variety, and a full set of bells. These will be printed on thicker stock, but also will be bigger than the original bells. Will be 150 to 200% bigger, and hopefully therefore will help where some people felt that the bells in the base game were a bit too small. The Here Comes a Candle expansion is expected to be ready for Essen Spiel, and pre-orders are being taken at the moment.